Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Wait. Wee hee hee, wee hee hee, yeah, wee hee hee hee. I'm starting a little early. Who's here? What's up? Adrian, Grey Data, Dairy King's back. I saw the entire live stream. You can end it already. Oh, you guys get to watch me eat again. Oh. Homemade. Just like the cartoons. It's all homemade here. Here's a little gentleman's hack. If you gotta talk with your mouth full, put your hand over your mouth. That's what a real gentleman does. Rig, my brother told me to tell you to shut up. What is my response? Rape! I don't have fingers, so I'll choke. Alright, welcome back, everybody, to the draw stream of Sunday, the 19th, 18th, what day is it? 17th! Can you shout out my friend Ferris? He's a true gentleman. Does he chew like this? Does he talk with his mouth full like this? That's a gentleman. How we doing, chat? Hope everyone's having a good weekend. How's everyone? How's everyone's weekend been? You ready for some of this? You ready for the magic trick? The rubber? Whoa. He instantly shut up. He says, help. 2 drawing streams in the same week. Yeah, I said I'm going away for a few days, so I want to bang a few out before I go, because then I'll disappear again. That can't happen. Hope you're good, Mr. Rowe. Welcome back, Dahaka. You finally get to see a live stream. Dude, I haven't seen your face before. Only your videos. You are gorgeous. It's practice. You just gotta practice. My hair's all wet. I just showered. Just wait till it dries. Decent weekend so far. We'll be starting a concrete project sometime soon. Do you mean a project like you're gonna be mixing concrete? Or do you mean like you're gonna start a project for real? I don't want to get my glove dirty. Eating concrete. Why did 2 people say eating concrete at the same time? This is not concrete. Oh, my teeth. Oh, nice. Concrete patio addition to the backyard. You're gonna put rebar, right? You're gonna put some rebar in? Don't forget that. It's very important. Don't forget to slant it away from the house. Morty, I'm eating concrete, Morty. The bits of sand get between my teeth. A jet washer comes in handy to floss. Flossing with a pressure washer, that'd be fucking crazy. Alright, let's delete this shit. Let's get the stream starting out of here. You know what? We'll keep this Minecraft guy. I kind of like that. He can oversee today's project. But we can delete the rest. Let's start with some warm-ups. What shall we warm up with today? Back from the other day's stream. Welcome back. Damn, is there a live today? There is. For a little while. Draw the poop monster? You are insane. You got your Roblox account hacked by who? Chris Hansen? Someone said draw the poop monster. Draw the poop monster. Oh, hello, I am the poop monster. This is gonna be the new Poppy's Playhouse, guys. We went from like Slender Man to animatronics to like a doll, and now poop. Yeah, he eats children and he smells like shit. And what does he wear? If Slenderman wears a suit and Freddy wears a hat and a bow tie and is butt naked, and Poppy is covered in fur, what will the Poop Man, what will his outfit, his classic outfit be? Draw a Goomba smoking weed. That's actually, I could do that. Okay, while you guys consider an outfit, let's just do that real quick. I'm warmed up and energized today. You guys are quite lucky. And so am I. That's simple, dude. World record. World record. Come on, guys. Let's get some applause for that. I drew a request while drawing another request because we're not done yet. Here, wait, hold on. Details. It's all in the details, fellas. Oh. There we go. I don't like it. I'll leave it white. Give the poop overalls. That's a good. I was thinking overalls as well. Silly guy animator is actually a babe. Oh. Mew Bros. Where are my Mew Bros? Evil flannel lumberjack. Poop overalls. Now, okay, when you say overalls, do you mean like button-down overalls, or do you mean like a jumpsuit? And poop stained. It's a request inside another request. E. Mario eating concrete. That'd be pretty good too. Like Mickey Mouse overalls. Button down. Okay, button down. Pretty nice. Poop stain? Poop stain? What's his weapon? Why are people afraid of him? Why is he like the new killer, you know? One strap not attached? Okay, we could do that. Metal pipe. Give gloves. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm not gonna ask again. Shakes in madness. Wait, let me see. I'm asking you a question. Draw a tall black Roblox figure without a face. Block 19. draw the yellow M&M taking off his shell and revealing his nut.
Yeah, I'm the yellow M&M. So, I got a nut for ya.
Rick, the yellow M&M is freaking me out right now. Morty, just play along. We might get something sweet out of this.
Yeah, Morty, I'm gonna need you to hold my nut.
Rick, I don't wanna.
It's just a peanut.
Plunger is good, but metal pipe looks funnier. Let's see. I'm feeling metal pipe. He's got like the Cuphead arms. The metal pipe, I mean, it makes sense because after you poop, your poo goes down a pipe, you know? You could even have a little, like, little knob on it. No, he's an animator. Are you Greek? Are you Greek or are you an animator? Which one is it, fella? What's that? You can see his nipple. Then, his legs. Simple. Simple. Draw BMO while installing. I will never install Windows 11. They're gonna have to take me down, bro. I'm so afraid of the day I'm forced to have Windows 11, which I think is soon. Wait, let me have a bite. I gotta eat. I gotta eat my food. What color are the overalls? Brown. Brown for sure. Draw your burger. I did already. Because this is what my burger is gonna look like tomorrow morning. I got you, bro. The Roblox. I could do the tall Roblox guy. Here, check it out. I was thinking about this the whole time. And then you said make the black Roblox guy tall. Simple. Simple, really. There. Simple. Did you draw a Rickbot? Draw the tick. Some Death Jr. says draw the tick. Roblox used to be fun. Sucks about, sucks about him protecting those people. I know, we talked about it in the last stream. How long does it take to have the ability to draw while eating a hamburger? Okay, give me something to draw. I'm not gonna erase. Give me something to draw while I eat. Dog with a pizza in its mouth. Walter White, Furby. Okay, Furby. Furby would be fun without erasing. Okay. From memory, while eating, no erasing. Furby. Burger in one hand. It's going to be visible the whole time. I'm eating. Not bad, huh? Is it possible to learn this power? It's practice. You gotta warm up. I'm still eating. What else? What else? Timur! Timur! Can you draw my PFP? I can't draw your PFP because I'd have to use my other hand to zoom in. It's too tiny. Yourself as a soy jack? The Bogdanovs. Dude, I wanna make a video on the Rig Roll channel about the Bogdanovs. I need to like bring their memory back to life. I'm trying to give you money, but it keeps saying message not sent. That's weird. I don't know why. Can you draw Sonic the Hedgehog, Angry Louis? I'm gonna do, I only have like, I gotta take little bites now. Draw Mordecai lighting a dab. Pink eye slapping, something I can do quick. Oh, Angry Luigi. One bite. That's such a tiny little bite. Oh, I messed up. Hand still up. Pretend I'm eating. Not bad. Not bad. He looks like a Fanboy and Chum Chum character. Dude, I hate Fanboy and Chum Chum, dude. I hate it. I hate the way it looks. It feels evil. It feels like something people shouldn't be watching. Oh, what are you doing, Furby? You're just too big. Oh, I'm done. I ate. No more distractions. No more One more distraction. I need a Zen. Rig. Yes, yes, yes. Who is Salinas de Gortari? Draw Peep and Quack from Peep the Big... What is that? I don't know what that is. I don't know. Mario hitting the Omni-Man pose. Which pose? What's up, Jarl? What's up? Everyone loves Luigi, but in my personal opinion, Waluigi has better character development. I think they're both good. You know, they walk their own path. A minion with Ozempic. Okay, that's not a bad idea. I can do that quick. That's a quick warm-up. Let me see. Maybe I should have sketched this one out. His skull. It's shrinking his skull. I guess it's Stuart because he has one eye.
Ozempic. Krauts, no hungry. Just take Ozempic, no hungry no more.
He's just a chill guy. You know? That is foul. That is a foul minion. He's all fouled up. How's the music? Is the music too loud? How is it? I haven't asked. I usually ask. Can you draw Sonic EXE? I will draw Sonic EXE. From memory. The music is sexy. Perfect. Dexter, but with the body of Johnny Bravo. The music looks good. I like it. Hola, Benjamin. Wait, what did I just say? I know out of everything I said out loud, I did mentally pick one. You look like Germa if he wasn't evil. What do you mean? What do you mean? That's not. What's like a Germa face? Like. The difference is, he doesn't use Photoshop. All those faces he actually does. I know because he's my cousin. Draw Germa and yourself doing a crime. But does the music taste good? Ball Shrek from Family Guy. Wait, no, I gotta scroll up. I know I picked in my head. There was one I saw. Oh, Sonic EXE. I said Sonic EXE. From memory. Oh wait, Sonic has one eye. Or actually, hold on. Hold on, because it's like this. That's how I remember it. This is how I remember Sonic EXE. I didn't look for long enough because I was so scared. I'm pissing. Master Shake doing drugs. Hey dude, how's it going? Do you have any favorite artists who have inspired you? I'm inspired by a lot of things. I would say, you know, the classic Newground stuff, obviously. Movies, television. Movies, television.
Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast.
Oh, we did so many in such little time. That's how you know I'm warmed up. Look at that. And this is the character who cuckolded the blue-haired guy's girlfriend from Newgrounds. Blue-haired guy from Newgrounds. I'm trying to think of who you're referencing. What would you say is the most influential cartoon for this generation? When does this generation start? Like, do you mean, are you talking about Gen A? Are you talking about what they're watching? Or do you mean Friday Night Funkin'? You guys want to see Friday Night Funkin'? I'm gonna try to draw it from memory. I've only ever drawn this character like once. I'm probably so off. He has eyes, doesn't he? I don't even remember. This is from memory. He's pointing at you!
It's yeah! You're the funker!
You drop Parappa the Rappa holding an Uzi. From memory. What did I forgot, I think he wears jeans. I feel like he wears, but I feel like he has short legs. And I feel like he has big sneakers. And I think he has a skateboard. Or I can't remember if I just did that in my cartoon. If that was like me, like, making fun of it. Also, what the? This is such a bad skateboard. It's just a sketch, except it's real. What's your favorite food? Cheeseburger, hands down. But it's got to be homemade. From grass-fed ground beef. Is that Chloe? Am I right? Is that him? Am I right, guys? What's your favorite Adult Swim show? Honestly, not even a cop-out, Smiling Friends. Like, if you're saying right now, it's Smiling Friends, but also, in all of its entirety, I think it's still Smiling Friends. When you consider all of Adult Swim, I think Smiling Friends is an evolution for adult cartoons. The 11-minute episodes, that's the direction I want to go in. That, you don't need 22 minutes. You just want to make someone like, oh, it's lunch and I gotta eat my sandwich. Let me put something on. Oh, a Smiling Friend. That's an adult cartoon because adults don't have time. Aqua Teen is very good too. Yeah, I totally forgot about Aqua Teen. Or Aqua Team Hunger Force. Wait, is it Aqua Team or... No, it's Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I read Aqua Team and I'm like, wait, was I saying it wrong all these years? Super Jail. I never watched Super Jail, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, is it the most underrated? I would say it probably is the most underrated because everyone loves it. I've never seen it. Or not everyone loves it. Like, anyone I've heard talk about it says nothing but good things. Boondocks. It's good. I wouldn't say it's like the best of Adult Swim, but I'd say it's very, very good. Boondocks is just like very unique. Okay, hold on a sec. Someone said get the dog. That's a great opportunity to go grab some Zins. You know what I need some Zins, you know? So hold on, I'll just put the BRB peeing up. Ah, no! That's not true! No, don't believe his lies!
Wee-hee, I'm peeing, wee-hee.
Don't count to 37. Ha! I tricked you. I wasn't peeing. I went to brush my teeth.
Oh, look at this. Look at this.
Oh my god. No! No, he's fading! He's fading! No! He's getting Thanos! Oh. Here, wait. Speak. 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 You can do it. Speak. Wait, he'll do it if I put him down. Pooch. Speak. 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 Louder. Speak. That's good enough. Come on, let's go. Out. Out of here. Fat dog. He is a fat dog. He's spoiled. What's his name? I'm not allowed to say his slave name. He wants to be known as Pupingu. Give the dog a Zin to save him. That would warp his mind. He would melt. An eloquent gent. He's a little gentleman. He's the queen's dog. His slave name. You guys got to 37? No way. Okay, but it doesn't. I'm going back. I'm watching that. Did you guys coordinate to just all like count on an individual basis? His pound name, if you will. All right, what are we doing? No longer peeing. See, is my hair still wet? Is it time to... Let's shake the hair out. It's still a little damp. Still a little damp. Need a comb. There you go. It looks like it went through. Thank you for the $2, Rosalina Bob. Zero Suit Samus beating up Brian Griffin. Let me add it to the wheel. Brian, that's a good choice, Brian Griffin. Okay, that's added. Please read my request.
Morty, where is his request, Morty?
I don't know, Rick. You have to scroll up. Can you draw Kurt Cobain starting a gang with Ralsei from Deltarune, Vessel from Hollow Knight? That's a lot of drawings for, like, the quick little doodles. That seems more like a bit of a wheel request. Am I right, Rigrats? See, let's make some space. What time is it? 7:30? Should we start with the wheel? Should we do a few more quick ones? Wario on steroids. Earthworm Jim without the suit. Draw the ticks. Okay, you're the second person who asked for the tick, so I'm gonna draw the tick from memory. Hold on, I could do better than this. I don't know why. I don't know. I feel like this is right. It looks like he looks like he's from the Captain Underpants universe the way I'm drawing him. Oh no, the tick hasn't had enough blood today. He's a little bloodsucker. And no hikers have walked past him. It seems the tick is going to go malnourished. But fear not, because like every tick, when he gets to the tallest part of a blade of grass, that's when he sets upon his prey. Can I make this my PFP? Go for it. You don't have to ask permission. Anyone. You could screenshot any of these, share them, save them, make them your PFP. You could do whatever. There's no permission here. These are for you guys. What did you do to BMO? I forgot his antennas look like that. That's the only part I remember. I mean, I remember he has like a butt chin, kind of. Here, let's shrink him down. Hey, that's nice. He's kind of coming in from off screen. Rig is a charitable soul. Oh, if only you knew. Speaking of charitable soul, I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm a very charity, whatever charity is. I wouldn't say I'm that kind of person. But today I woke up and my first thought was, man, when I'm rich, I'm gonna build a fucking school. I'm gonna build a school. Like today of all days, I've never had that thought before. And today, speaking of charity, I was like, I want to build a school, but specifically, I just want to build a Montessori school, like a Montessori elementary school in a part of like America where it's not near like, I don't know. Like I was thinking of Tennessee, right? Tennessee, all their Montessori schools are like in Nashville. What if I built one in Knoxville, you know? What kind of drawing tablet are you using? I myself use XP Pen 15. 15 something something. I think I've tried XP Pen. I think they sent me a tablet to review. I'm just using this. I'm using it's a Wacom Intuos. Or Wacom if you're a retard. But I say Wacom because it sounds way cooler. Not Wacom. Wacom! It's like Wario. Wacom! Wah, it came! Oh shit! Damn it! Not again! Principal Rig, not a bad title. No, I wouldn't want to be a principal. I wouldn't want to, like, have any administrative role. I would just be, like, the benefactor. I'm sure there will be some bullshit that'll stop you from doing that, but I hope it comes to fruition. That's like my Bruce Wayne thing. That, and I would actually become a Batman-like vigilante. I think I would be able to pull that off. Because, like, think about it. All you have to do is be really strong, really fast, be able to climb things, and just wear a morph suit and cut 2 eye holes in it. Instant superhero. I don't know why more people don't do this. And then, you know what? Dress the morph suit up. Make it look cool so that, like, when you make the news, the people take your side. They'll be like, no, but he looks cool. Like, that's a superhero, you know? It's not just a crazy guy in a morph suit. Like, make it look cool, you know? If you don't do my request, a large sandwich will crush you. Please, I'm full, I'm stuffed, I just ate. Batman's power is literally that he's rich. I know, right? Did you watch any good shows recently? I've been locked in and forced to watch The Walking Dead by my evil twin. Dude, I got far in The Walking Dead. I watched it week to week. I watched it up until like season 8 or 9, and my god, I just gave up. I gave up. They really lost the plot. Okay, let's see. What should we do the wheel? A few more quick ones? What do you guys think? We have a new way of doing the wheel too. We have a new way where we I make a poll in chat. We spin 3 and then I make a poll of the 3. So that way you guys have better input. Wheel time? Someone said wheel time. Draw something from Lego Star Wars. Dude, look at this guy. Won't focus. I love your animation. The Red Dead one was really funny. I'm glad I missed that one. It's been a long time. It's been a long time since I made that one. Yeah, I got 2 people saying wheel time. So, a poll. Who comes up with this stuff? Oh, cheeky. All right, for anyone new here, this is what we do. These are the donation requests. You can donate any amount of money. $1, $1,000. We haven't had anyone donate $1,000 yet, but you get an equal chance to be on the list. They're all gonna get done. This list does not get deleted. This list does not get deleted. It's always there. And that way, you know, you can donate $1, $10. There's so many on there, you get an equal shot. I just spin the wheel, and whatever gets picked, gets picked. But now, it's a newer version where we spin it 3 times, and then I'll put 3 options in a poll in the chat, and then you guys can vote. And then the ones that don't get picked, I just put them back on the wheel. Do you only stream on YouTube, or am I stupid? No, I stream on YouTube alone. I prefer YouTube. It ties in with the channel. It's just easier to keep track of. Plus, I mean, YouTube is Twitch is like a cam girl website. I'm not. Do I look like a cam girl? Do I look like one? Fair enough. Do the wheel. Okay, let's do it. Wait a minute. I've been sliding in front of the list? Oh. I've been doing it backwards. Okay, let's do it. Okay, let me add it to the poll. Oh, that's not a Q&A. What the hell? Start a poll. Rosalina as Emma Frost from Rivals. Oh no, a Gooner one. Okay, let me just copy that. Let me add it back at the top real fast. Lenny? Who is that? Lenny Lossajox in the Great Emu War. I don't remember this one. The Great Emu War. I'm just gonna put Emu War. And then let's add one more. Morty, just spin the wheel, Morty. Hold on, Rick. Hold on, Rick. I almost sounded like you for a second. Morty, you can't just steal my voice or I'll do this. Morty, I'm making fun of you, Morty, you little shit. Stop it, Rick, or I'll fuck you, Rick. I know how to do your voice too. Oh, fuck you, Morty. I'm gonna rape you, Morty. No, please, stop it, Rick. Okay, let me spin. Oh, damn it! I saw Rick. It's like it almost landed on a Rick. Me and Germa at Greek family dinner. Let me add that. Me and Germa Greek fam dinner. Oh, ad? You guys got an ad? Should I wait? Does everyone have an ad, or is it just one guy? What's going on? All right, poll's going up. I'll answer a few questions while we wait for this poll. Okay, poll is up. Someone said, what's your favorite pizza topping? I like pepperoni mushroom if it's a red pizza. But lately, you're going to notice this, guys. The older you get, the worse you do with tomato sauce. No matter how you cook it, no matter how much you can take that acidity down, it will still fucking wreck you. So I think right now my preferred pizza is a white pizza with ricotta cheese, mushrooms, and sausage. Minority rankings. I wrote that in my manifesto. It's in here somewhere. Where is the Discord? You have to join the Discord. You have to become a member. It's only like $1, I think. Discord costs 1 billion rig dollars. Exactly. We have a horrible inflation rate here, so tell us who's at the top and bottom of the ranking. All right, so at number 1 by a large margin, we have me and Germa, Greek family dinner at 50%. Rosalina as Emma Frost is at 41, and Lenny Lostjack in the Emu War is at 9, which I'm kind of happy about because I have no idea what that is. I wish the guy who requested it was here. Damn it, I'm broke. Don't worry. If you make $1, I'll be here waiting. All right, I'll give it, it's 7:47. I'll give it 1 more minute. Rick, can I Google up Ralsei? No, Morty, he's too cute and fluffy. Wubble lubba dub dump. Oh my god, we have a tie. We have a tie. Rosalina and Emma Frost and Germa Greek family dinner. Can you show off your arm tattoo? It looks awesome. It is not awesome. Don't get tattoos. It is, I mean, I like this part. This part's came out fine. The problem was, you know, tattoos, your tastes change. You get older, everything changes. And, I really wanted, like, a ship on my arm. In my opinion, it's way too big, and I don't like the style at all, because I went to a woman. I went to a female tattoo artist. This was one of my first tattoos. Your first tattoo, don't get it too big, and don't go to a female tattoo artist unless you're a woman and you like bubbly art styles. But it's like a bubbly boat, and I don't know. I would have liked it if it was like traditional style, but I was young. I didn't know. I didn't know what traditional meant. Traditional to me just means like, I don't know, it is how it is, right? It is how it's always been. So when I think of traditional tattoo, I'm like, oh, so they with ink on skin traditionally, right? That's what, you know, that's that word. So I didn't realize it was an art style. End the poll, please. No, no, one more minute. Let's see what's going on with the poll. Rig, I am living in a storm drain. I stole this phone from a kid down the street. I'm broke. I don't have any money. I'm so glad I never let my friends and family Your family try to convince you to get a tattoo? My family tried to convince me not to. But, you know, I was in the music scene. It wasn't out of place. Like, definitely don't get a tattoo for no reason. But I was in a scene where it's like, oh, this is cool, you know? I was in that, you know, it was like a badge, basically. Like, I played in bands. We went out of state for shows. We did a lot, so, you know, it was one of those things where it's like, it's kind of a badge. It's kind of like, okay, this is a part of my life. But do not get a fucking tattoo if you're like, I go to school. I go to school and I hang out. You know, what the fuck? You know, tattoos used to mean something. Like, you were either in a gang or you were a rock star, or that's it, you know? But now everyone has them, and it's so stupid. It's disconcerting. All right, it looks like Rosa as Emma Frost won. So we're doing that. Let me just remove it from the wheel. Oh, we could, dude, I can set goals for super chats. That's kind of cool. Of course the Gooners win. This man has no chill when it comes to Rosalina. It's in the name. Okay, let me pull him in. Okay, we need Rosalina. That's a nice, simple one. Rosalina and Emma Frost from Marvel Rivals. I don't know that game at all. I have no idea what she's gonna look like. Probably fucking sexy, am I right? Yeah. I don't even know if I could put this picture up. Here, I'm gonna put her from torso up, but I know what her bottom half looks like. Oh wait, let me end the poll. Sorry, it's still up there. I'm the only person in my immediate family that doesn't have a tattoo. Not for lack of trying, but for the fact that most tattoo artists near me weren't very good, so I stopped trying. It's good you had the foresight, because a lot of people just go anyway. They'll be like, oh, I'll just go to any tattoo shop, and they go to fucking like the McDonald's, like Atomic Tattoo, which is the McDonald's of tattoo shops. They'll hire anyone. Evil has winned this time. I'm gonna start saying that. I'm gonna start tweeting that anytime I see like a news headline I don't like. Evil has winned this time. Why aren't you bald? Why would I be bald? I got a full head of hair. It's just a little wet, you know, it's a little wet. My hair takes forever to dry. Like, I always shower right before stream. I'm like, I want to look good for the stream. And I shower, and then my hair's just wet for the whole stream. I gotta, like, shower earlier in the day. 2 draw streams in a row? Hell yeah, bro. I told you, I'm going away for a few days. So I kind of want to get some draw streams in. I want to hang out with you guys for a little bit, because I don't want to disappear for too long. I think I'm going to do... I'll probably do 1 game stream on Tuesday, and then I'm leaving on Thursday, and I should be back by, like, next Tuesday. So I would just stream maybe, like... I probably need a day or 2 to get settled in, so maybe that Friday. You need to start Lex Luthor maxing. I think going bald, you could be dignified. It's dignified. There's such thing as a dignified hairline like Vegeta. Like, you know what? If I were to go bald, which I don't think I will, my hairline hasn't really changed in a long time. But if I were to go bald, I would want, like, I wouldn't want my hair to thin. I would just want, like, recession. So, like, it'd be cool to have, like, a thick strip right up here and then, like, baldness right here. But, like, I want it thick still, you know? And oh my god, the worst is when, like, it's just right there. That's the worst. Where are you going if it's not too private? It's not. I'm going to Pennsylvania for a friend's birthday. It's kind of like a birthday / engagement thing. He got engaged recently. So it's gonna be like out in like the middle of nowhere, kinda. Did you put my request on the wheel? Did you donate? Let me see. No, sir. No, sir, listen, please, sir. You have to donate to get on the wheel. My B-Day is like in less a week. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. If I don't end up streaming on your birthday, happy birthday now. Draw Muscle Man doing acid. Okay, Rosalina dressed like this. It's just a sketch. Just a sketch right now. It's just a sketch. Yo, why she got the DSLs though? It's just a sketch. Oh wait, now I'm drawing the other outfit. Like this. You couldn't have made this easier. You had to pick the outfit with all the fucking, like, diamonds on it. I like drawing armor. I do like drawing armor. But, it can be kind of a pain in the butt. I mean, and this is just a sketch, but it's already looking pretty good. You know, this is, hold on. I just want to try something. I want to see if this will look better. If I do this, shrink it down a little bit. I think that's better. Just in the same pose that she is. Just a sketch, don't worry. This is why we draw digital, folks. Figure out what this is. Like that. Give her nice legs. Somebody's been practicing. Make the bottom half one massive sensor bar. She has like this thing too, doesn't she? Big baby legs. She looks like the Virgin versus Chad. Oh yeah, like the walk. The walk. Rig, is Rosalina your favorite Mario character? No, definitely not. It would have to be Luigi. Oh, her hair. Oh, and her earrings. Okay, let's clean it up. Strong is the new cute. This will do. The Virgin Peach versus the Chad Rosalina. All right, let's clean it up. I came out pretty good. What the fuck? Gooner's eating great. What the fuck? Well, let's do the thing that pisses me off. Yeah, she's just got like a random birthmark we have to animate now. You walked in on art. What did I walk in on? It's art, bro. This is art. I don't know, this armor shit. I'm just gonna figure it out. Kinda like got one of these. I don't know. Oh, it's the Harry Potter wand. Hey, I'm number 2. Yeah, what's the ranks? I haven't paid attention to the ranks in a long time. Who's number 1? Saucer Sauce, Net Noobs, and Adrian. Adrian, you're letting some new guys take your spot. Net Nobo. Jeez, Lois, this reminds me of the time I installed a mod that made Sue Storm look like a leg day Rosalina. That's kind of got like a... Or that's kind of like that. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know anymore. What am I doing? Make those bold. You know, let's make it bold, you know, so we can see them. Also, I like how the design of this suit has like a little diamond over here. It's not bad. It's really not bad at all. I imagine a future poll saying sexy Thanksgiving turkey and it's still winning. Oh, you just never know.
Women's rights. We don't need to shave. It's so unhygienic. Trap all the bacteria.
I think we did it. Draw the Luma so people know it's Rosalina. I think it's done. I think that's got to be it. That's not bad. The tick is spying on her. Make the Luma look very disappointed. From 1 to 10, how do you like the Superman movie? I haven't seen it, so I'm not going to give it a 1 to 10, but I don't want to see it. Because here's the thing. I feel like the story's probably good. I feel like people are saying good things about the story, but I'm so over the presentation of superhero movies. I was just talking to a friend yesterday where it's like everything I see is fucking CGI. It's like, all right, I'm flying and doing a flip, and it's like, it's a cartoon. It's a PS5 cutscene, and then it just like cuts to live action when he's just like, I'm done doing the cool thing. Then it cuts back to a fucking cartoon. I don't know. It just like, my brain tunes it out now. It just looks so fake. This is beyond superhero fatigue, because I kind of like Superman. I like the animated series, but it's not even because I have superhero fatigue, which I do. But this is just, I'm tired of like the shiny PS5 cutscene movies. Hello, Yarksy. Welcome. Welcome back. Draw Bilbo. Draw scary Bilbo. Rig, what will you do for 1 million subs? Well, I do want to do something special. Oh, I burped. I'm burping. I do want to do something special. I actually had a really fun idea for a draw stream. But I don't I don't think it can wait for 1 million subs. I want to do it soon. So if 1 million subs happens before I do this thing, then it could just be the 1 million subs stream. But I don't have anything else specific in mind. Draw the principal from South Park joining ICE. Modern superhero movies make me actually think old green screen flying sequences are better. It's so fucking bad now. I know, I'm just tired of like this soundstage everything, dude. It's like I don't know if Superman does this specifically, but someone told me they saw Fantastic Four and they thought it was so weird how like everything is fake. Everything. They're in the city, the sky is fake. It's a soundstage. It's not a real sky. The city's not real. And because of that, so my friend said that they forgot to like put pedestrians in the city. So it literally just looks like people like in an empty like Gary's Mod level. You know, come on. I'm just tired of the fakeness. I'm tired of it. And you know, my friend also said something like, "Oh, well, Nick, you just hate all superheroes." And I thought I did, but then I realized you could put Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3, even 3. You could put that on right now, and I would sit and watch it because those are good movies. I don't care if it's a superhero. It's just a well-made movie, you know? It's a well-made superhero movie. And the problem with Marvel movies and modern superhero movies, and it's pretty like it's pretty nefarious and obvious. Why is it that when like Disney bought Marvel and they're like, we're announcing the MCU and all of this, and I remember that day, it was at a Comic-Con or something, and they pulled the sheet off, they're like, this is what's coming. And they pulled the sheet off and they had a timeline that said like MCU, Marvel this, 2020, 2011, 2012, these movies, that. And all I could think was like, bro, this is what you show in a board meeting. You showed this to investors first, didn't you? You're trying to like hype up the fans on what is essentially a pitch to board members of a publicly traded company. This is a pitch board. This is about money. And then that's literally where my brain just X'd it all out. I was like, I don't want to watch this. It's just money. It's money first. What big names can we throw on here? What directors can we poach from like cool indie projects and just make them direct slop over and over again? The new Superman movie is an AI movie. It kind of feels like it. I don't know if the story is. Again, maybe the story is good. I feel like it might be good. But I'm a presentation guy. I like good presentation with my stories. So sue me. I don't want to watch PS5 cutscenes for 70% of the film. The dog, what I heard was the dog is CGI the whole movie. Even in scenes where he's just like... And then a hard cut to something else. You could have got a dog, dude. You could have put a little cape on a dog. Come on. Even Transformers 2007 had a bunch of practical effects for a movie about CGI. CGI robots. I know, yeah, even the like 2007 superhero movies, they had practical effects. The dog was CGI, they did not have the budget for a real dog. That's what I'm saying, like they had the budget for a real dog. They definitely had the money. But it's like, it's about the effort, it's about the care, you know? If you don't care enough to get a real dog for like a simple shot, why should I care enough to go see this? You clearly like don't care enough, you're just doing this for the money. And, you know, maybe they care more about the story or whatever, but it's like... The little hints of I don't care here and I don't care there and I don't care there, like when you're a director, it adds up in your product. It adds up, you know? You could have a good story. You could have good acting. But the I don't care here, and the I don't care here, and the I don't care for 50% of the middle, it's going to add up, and you're going to make people not want to invest in your product. Rig, I'm back from taking a major shit. It's okay, man. I just took a mouth shit. I'm shitting on Marvel movies. Or superhero movies. One thing I noticed, when you draw a beautiful or attractive woman, you try as much as possible not to be sexualized. And I saw that you don't have that in the past. What changed? What did I draw in the past? What was sexualized in the past? What's like an example of like a sexualized woman I've drawn in the past? Rig, are you more of a Marvel or DC fan? I think DC, 90% DC, and the only superhero I like from Marvel is Spider-Man. But DC, I like Superman, I like Batman. I like I like the Flash, like, when he's a cartoon. I feel like Flash is the hardest to make live action because it just looks retarded every time. I'm fast! You know, it's, there's no way. There's no way. Oh, very old animations. Yeah, the sitcom one or the election one. Oh, I know what you mean. I was young back then, and that was me trying to learn how to draw women. You know, because it's one of the things, if you're a man, I feel like as artists, if you're a man, it's harder to draw the opposite sex. And if you're a woman, it's harder to draw a man. You know, it goes both ways. And again, I say this to all aspiring artists, always challenge yourself, always try things that are hard until you get good at them. And at that point in time, I was actually practicing drawing women to look female. You know, like what makes a woman a woman? Boobs, vagine, ovaries. But the more, you know, once I got comfortable drawing a woman and understanding the form, then you can get more loose with it. And when you have the basic ideas of what a woman is, you know, then you can, then you can get away with like that. What is a woman? I'm Matt Walsh, and what is a woman? Can't believe we had to get to the point where we had to ask that question. Like we took crazy pills for like 20 years. Did you ever watch the movie Nothing? The movie about nothing? No, I never heard of it. Probably has nothing marketing. Let us spin the wheel. Let's do another poll. What time is it? It's 8:22. I want to be out of here by 9:30. I kind of want to wrap up early tonight. Got to start getting ready for the week ahead. Let me get that wheelie. Let me get the wheelie. I'm not shiny today, am I? I moisturized, but I wiped it off. Get the wheelie. Get the wheelie. Okay. Me gracing chat with my arrival? Okay. Me gracing chat with arrival. Hello, Jason. What? I know. What does that mean? I don't know either. But let's see how the vote goes. We might have to figure it out. Okay, spinning again. Let me copied and pasted the last one. Prince Zuko, that was the previous stream we got that. Let me add that. Prince Zuko Luigi dance battle. And then one more. Spin number 3. Oh, we spun this. We spun this last time. And it did not get it did not get elected. 9/11, but it's Deep Blue Sea. I'm putting the poll up now. But it's Deep Blue Sea. Freaky minion in the center of the wheel, yeah. He'll always be there. Okay, poll is up. I think this is more due to the fact that I think you were an animator from the early 2000s and had a Newgrounds account. Generally, that environment had a kind of NSFW feel for some reason. No, it's not that. I wasn't trying to be NSFW. I mean, part of what helped me learn how to draw women was kind of copying Egoraptor and how he draws women. And he, like, his were, like, more inherently sexually drawn. I wasn't doing it to emulate that aspect of it. I was just doing it to emulate him. Like, I didn't want them to be sexy for views. I was just like, oh, let's just draw it that way. Because Egoraptor does. Hey, Rig, do you like camping? I love camping. But I live in fucking Florida, dude. I camped in the Everglades a few years ago, and it was just... I mean, it was nice. I liked the experience of camping, but the environment was just... I felt like I was man vs. wild. This is actually a tough choice. How Egoraptor drew women. Correction. Yes, he no longer does. How about when Speedo Sausage draws women? I mean, I'm pretty sure he's NSFW on alternative websites. It's a retirement home for internet animators. You're talking about Newgrounds is Old Grounds now? I'm curious. While the poll goes up, I'm going to pull up the front page of Newgrounds. It's sad. You know, when I was a kid, Newgrounds was like so big. Like, I'm looking at the daily pics on the left, and the top one only has 1,000 views. And it's like, those daily pics, when I was a kid, they'd get like 100,000 views. But I said it in the last stream, I think with the atomization of the internet, I think too many normies and, like, retarded cannibals have access to the internet now. So, they don't know. They don't understand how to have fun. They take real life and they make the internet their personality in real life. And I think the internet was once very atomized and fun, because if you like this, you were over here. If you like this, you're over here. And now we have, like, all these websites where everyone talks and everyone hates each other. Everyone's an idiot. So I think there's gonna be a real demand for a re-atomization of the internet, and maybe I think Newgrounds might have a chance to rise up again. Depression grounds. Alright, let me check on this poll. I think I had my little old man rant. 9/11, but it's Deep Blue Sea wins by a far margin. Let me just get that off the wheel so we don't respin it. And luckily, because we spun it last time, I already kind of have a mental idea. Egoraptor boxing made me sad. Dude, I know. I really wanted to see him, like, go on for longer. I totally know what you mean. I was rooting for him. Newgrounds is mostly for Americans. It'd be cool to have one in Brazil. What do you mean? Do you not have access? The movie Deliverance ruined camping for me. That movie is high fiction. You know what's so funny about the movie Deliverance? You want to know a little, like, funny trivia about the movie? That movie was written by a college professor who was on, like, a road trip. And his car broke down in, like, some, like, redneck hillbilly town. And everyone in the town was so helpful. They fixed his car, they fed him, they gave him anything he needed for free. This, like, liberal college professor, big city boy. And he had the nicest time ever. And he returns the favor by going back to the city and being like, what if that happened, but instead everyone was scary? I will write a book. Yes, everyone will be scary instead. The fuck? Asshole? Cunning Druger. I wasn't gonna say that part. But that's an element to it. Deliverance is overrated. It's a fun movie. I think it's a fun movie. Maybe a little overrated. But at the same time, when you know the backstory, it kind of makes you mad. It's like, you know, you don't have to fucking make it evil for no reason, bro. You know, if you had a good time and you want to write about it, then just make it a Disney movie. Make it a Hallmark Channel film. You know, add a wife. If you want to add fiction, you were driving alone, you stupid ass lonely boy professor. Add a wife. That can be your fantasy, not the rape, not the hillbilly rape. Add a wife to your road trip, and you and your wife have a Hallmark engagement because the hillbillies help you get through it. How about that? How about we live in a cool world instead of a sick, twisted fantasy? I wonder what the parties responsible for that are. Will you do a scary stream on Halloween and share scary stories? Sure, that's not a bad idea. We could do like horror. We could draw more monsters and stuff. I would love that. We're gonna have a Shocktober. How about every stream in October is just Halloween themed? I'll wear a costume every stream. We'll call it Back to the Drawing Board Shocktober. Shocktober streams. Spooktober. When is Underwater 9/11? Yeah, I was like, I was looking in the chat. I'm like, what am I drawing right now? What software do you use to animate? I use Adobe Flash CS3. You could use Adobe Animate. I'm probably going to eventually have to switch to that, but for now, I'm still on CS3. I'd suggest a draw pile. We got to do that. We talked about that. How are you going to draw 9/11 underwater? You don't even know. Let me pull up a reference really quick. Is this a fucking AI image? God damn it. Come on, Google. Okay, I'm pro AI, but it's like if I'm looking for a picture of a shark, I don't want an AI image. This is fine. Dude, these things are so fucking scary. Sir, another sub has hit the thermal vents. Welcome back. Yeah, we gotta play horror games. Shocktober. I will stream a lot. Halloween is my favorite time of year, so we will stream a lot. Okay, let me see. 9/11 Deep Blue Sea. So here's like, here's a tower. Another one. They're twins, I guess, and they're towers, right? Right. Here's like the more city buildings. It's just a sketch. I'm not gonna draw like a whole city though. There's the Empire State Building back there. Chrysler Building. More skyscrapers, you know. MetLife Building. I don't even know what MetLife is. It's underwater. It's underwater. There's a little fishing boat. Just a sketch proceeds to draw the entirety of New York. Yeah, I'm like one of those like savants where they're like they fly over New York in a helicopter and they go down and they just with a crayon on a drywall. I remember everything. There was a man down there in a pinstripe suit. There was a crime rate of 50%. 1 in 4 people will be victims of violent crime. The police station was right there, severely underfunded. That would be a great, that'd be a pretty funny, like, live-action sketch comedy bit. If I were a writer for SNL, I would do that. Savant memorizes all the ins and outs of New York City. There was a rape. It's drawing it in, like, microdot. Right there. I could have stopped it, but I had to remember. Okay, Twin Towers. Even taller. And you know, a lot of people don't know this, but they were boy and girl fraternal twins. This was the boy. And then this is why I got the shark in, because if it's 9/11 Deep Blue Sea, I assume that like 2 sharks would have flown into these towers. It's just a sketch. It's just a fucking sketch. Calm down. Calm down. And do we do it? Do we put turbans on them? Well, I don't know. It's highly contentious. Maybe we'll play both sides. There. That now we're fair. Now we're fair. Could have been either or, right? Just a sketch right now. It's kind of funny, we talked about 9/11 last stream and how I want revenge, because I saw it happen. But to get revenge, you must know who is responsible. Sketch does 90% of the drawing. I like it. It's a sketch. Come on, it's a sketch. It does most of the details. Don't forget the Pentagon. That wasn't part of it. Hey Dad, what's up, Variable Bog? Will the Statue of Liberty be somehow involved? No, because that would be... If the Twin Towers are here, the Statue of Liberty would be like way over here. Or, I don't even know what angle this is. And then right behind them is the Stargate. And inside of the Stargate is Imagination Land. You know, I'm gonna be honest, I've never really drawn a shark before, like in my adult life. I've never... This is my first time drawing a shark in forever. How does that connect? Sharks kind of look like planes, I think. Fish are the birds of the water. I remember when I used to watch your animation parodies and didn't understand anything. Because you couldn't speak English. That's kind of cool. I mean, I'm sure you could get away with the Minions ones. If you watch the Minions ones, you don't need to speak English. Dude, thank you, Clippy. We're on the same page. I was gonna add a beard. I was actually gonna add like one, you know the ones. Oh, come on. It's nothing South Park hasn't done already. Then you know what? We will cheat. We will cheat. We will just, Or you know what? Well, we'll draw 2 separate sharks. It's got to be bigger. If there's gonna be details like this, we got to make it bigger. Thoughts on Charlie Hebdo? I want revenge. What? This is not... Family Guy would make this same joke, guys. Come on. Have a little laugh. That's my excuse. Oh, Family Guy would do it. South Park has. Guess I'm just a master like they are. Yeah, but they would do it way unfunnier. That's true. But I gotta delete the shark picture. It's distracting me. No! Who's your favorite Family Guy character? Yeah, just Peter. Just Peter, I think. You know, I don't got... I can't think of, I can't think of, like, Quagmire. Quagmire's good. Adam West. I don't like the new mayor. I'm kind of sick of that. Seth, that is such a wild statement. Seth MacFarlane is Jewish at heart. This is like the time when Peter Griffin is meeting with Jackie Chan. Classic Peter, am I right? Is there any sequel to Appaloosa? What is that? I like Chris. Chris is good. Chris has his moments. I will say, it was like season... I wrote it in my Legend of Zelda cartoon. So that, whatever season I mentioned in that Legend of Zelda, the second Zelda cartoon I made, when he opens the pizza box and the item description appears, it's just me saying, Family Guy Season 21 is great. Trust me, guys. Give it a chance. That, like, most of the episodes are good. And there's an episode there where it's so fucking funny. It's For some reason, there's like a pairing of Brian and Chris, and Stewie is building a treehouse, and he's trying to impress Brian and Chris. He's like, come on, guys. He's like, come on, guys. I got a new bachelor pad. It's so sweet. And Brian and Chris come in. They're like, yeah, dude, we really like the digs. And Chris is like, Stewie, you're so cute. You're so cute, Stewie. And it's like, why is he trying to impress Chris? It's so weird. And then the plot is basically when they leave his treehouse, he overhears them outside talking shit. They're like, "Oh, can you believe he got a pool table? That's so gay." And Stewie keeps getting mad, like he keeps trying to impress Chris and Brian for no reason. And I think that, like, even though it wasn't a Peter episode, the dynamic they had in that episode was so fucking funny. And for some reason, they kept mentioning, like, a friend Eric. They're like, yeah, we need a place to hang out with Eric for his 50th birthday party. Like, Brian and Chris just hang out with a random 50-year-old man. It was so funny. Pool tables are cool. No, they are! I mean, Stewie's bachelor pad was awesome. Then he made it cooler, and they were still shitting on it. Shit. I don't want to spend too long on this. I'm trying to do it quick. It's just a sketch, I guess. I mean, I just wanted to draw the sharks, to be honest. That works. I'm watching an ad right now. Why, goddammit? I think I saw this on the wheel yesterday and I was rooting for it. Me too. Me too. When we spun it last time, I was like, oh, that could be fun. God, you've never seen a city drawn like this before. I'm watching this from my penthouse window, actually. That's how I know. That building is just a pencil. I'm looking out my window and I see this. New York City is flooded. Sharks flying towards the Trade Center. Any tips for artists trying to move from traditional to digital? Do it as soon as you can, man, because you're Neuroplasticity, you want the muscle memory to lock in. You don't want to have to be looking at your keyboard for the shortcuts. One thing I would say is most of the shortcuts I use most of them are default, but you can remap your bindings. If there's certain tools you want to use more or less, you know, just make it like because I'm an animator, I import a lot of audio, I import images, I import, right? Sound effects, that's a big one. The sound effects are like 1-second clips and there's a million of them. So instead of going file, drop down, import, sound, drop down, thing opens up, I found the keybinds, I found import, and I just made it like Control I. Control I is now import. You remember because it's an I. Usually it is, yeah, see, I don't know if you see that, but usually Control I just makes like this window disappear. So, you could always, you know, you could customize. Customize your keybinds is one thing. Have you seen the video of the friends drinking apple juice and they turn and scream at the window and it's just 9/11? No, what the fuck? It sounds awesome. Oh, not bad. And then, you know, we got some waves up here. We'll just do some basic bitch waves, you know. You know, sometimes you just gotta let it flow, bro. You know what? We'll do a little SpongeBob bubble so people know it's underwater. That's a crazy detail, by the way. I'm sure they have symbols, but when SpongeBob was hand-drawn, every time people talk, like, little bubbles would come out, and it's like, it's so much effort. You know, good for them. Not a bad boat. It's really not bad. Okay, okay. There it is. We gotta hang that up. Hang that painting up, bro. Bros, you know, it's me, PewDiePie. Hang that painting up, bro. Put that painting on Bro Hub, bro. Masterpiece. It's almost like an aquarium, actually. Yeah, yeah, you want to come over and see my new aquarium, bro? All right, do we spin the wheel? Let's see, it's 8:57. We probably got time for like one or two more. How would you improve the current SpongeBob if you suddenly became the boss of the show? Well, you know what? I know Max G. Max G is working on SpongeBob in some capacity, and apparently some of the new episodes are actually really good. So I think it might be in good hands. But, and I think he's also doing what I'm about to say. But to make SpongeBob good again, you have to take it back to, like, one and done episodes, you know? the fact that like King Neptune shows up 3 different times and is 3 different people, it's SpongeBob's universe kind of works kind of well in that way, where you never see certain characters ever again. They're just there to service the plot, like the 11-minute plot. And I feel like in the newer stuff, from what I've heard and seen, they try to make it more like Family Guy, where it's like, and I'm this guy, the balloon salesman. I'm here again, and I'm here, you know, I'll be in another 4 episodes over the course of 12 more seasons, and it's me again. Or Nosferatu is like a main character now, you know? It's, I feel like SpongeBob works well when it's an 11-minute episode with a narrow, focused plot that is disparate from the rest of the show. Make SpongeBob good again. MSGA, Muzga. Whirl it around. Sharktastic. All right, let me spin that wheel. We'll do a poll. Oh, do they really? They do meta humor now? I don't like meta humor either. Spin. So it's up. Spin number 1. Mexican Venom. Oh, dude, someone donated this yesterday. Mexican Venom and Carnage. Mexican Venom and Mexican Carnage. Mexican Venom and Carnage. That'll be fun. I need practice drawing Mexicans for the regular show cartoon. Spin number 2. Again? I guess we have a second chance. We'll see what happens. Me and Germa at Greek family dinner. Hey, I'm Mexican, not illegal. Good. It's good that you're not illegal. And spin number 3. Zero from Mega Man as Jeremy Clark. Oh, that I think. Okay, we got some good ones. It's good. I feel like it's gonna be a tight race here. 0 from Mega Man as Jeremy Clarkson. All right. Oh, see you later, Smile. Thanks for dropping in, Smile. Always a pleasure. Okay, let me add that back. What does this button do? Do I have the red light on? But is it true that Hot Diggity Demon is working on SpongeBob or not? No, it is true. It is 100% true. And if you watch... If you watch one of the newer episodes, you can kind of tell his art style is present. I don't know how much... Like, I don't know if he's just drawing or storyboarding. That's better. I was like so red before. Sunburn. That's better. Now I'm like a healthy shade of white. Now I can stay. Contrast. We're going to Hyperborea, bros. This is the Agarthan look. What if I just look like this? What if I was adding fake filters? Did you ever think of that? That's a cool beard. Yeah, I kind of look like the shark, don't I? The 9/11 shark. Oh, whoa. There we go. Okay, enough of that. And I think I had it at 0. Now it looks weird. Now I don't look as smooth. All right, that's enough time for the poll. It pretty close, and these are the results. Mexican Venom at 52, me and Germa at 40, and Jeremy Clarkson at 7. I really thought Jeremy Clarkson would get more. Maybe you guys aren't Top Gear fans. Rig, say Ferris needs to take a shower. My last paid entry for the wheel is Geo from Gwaine Saga versus N from Murder Drones. I know I drew N one time. I don't know if I drew that one. I just came in and Rig is suddenly a Catholic saint. What happened? I don't know what happened. Blue Baba dee da be die, da ba be dee da be die, da ba dee da be die. Get the blue out of here. Who did that? Which one of you just made me blue? Who donated to the blue bank? That noise was so satisfying. Yeah, isn't it? Oh, fun little update. I got my conceal carry. I took a class for conceal carry. I mean, I always do conceal carry because it's legal in Florida, but I took the class to get the certificate. My aim was so good. My aim was so good. And yeah, I just gotta get the, I just gotta give the certificate to the permit place, and I get the license. Was that a Glock? No, I'm not a Glock guy. Glocks are... I don't want to be a Glock hater. They're very reliable and they're good pistols. They're just a great weapon. Works well. But I don't like the way it looks. I think it's aesthetics. I don't like the look. It looks like a 3D printed toy. You know, I've always... From childhood, I'd look at a Glock and I'd be like, that's a toy. But they're good. They're good. You know... And again, I don't know if I would even recommend a Glock as a first handgun. A lot of people do, but most, if not all, Glocks don't have safeties. So I always recommend people, when they get their first handgun, I always recommend manual safety. Both sides if you can. That way you have less fear. Less fear, more safe. This one has like 3 safeties. It will not go off unless you are absolutely holding it to fire it. Because it has a plate safety back here. So that, you gotta press that in. You gotta basically press that in. So it's very, very hard. You gotta have 3 points of ready. P226, that is a beautiful gun. But I'm afraid of SIGs now. Even if it's still drop tested, I don't care. Stop making SIGs in India, and then we'll talk. What'd you eat for dinner? Dude, go to the first 5 minutes of the stream. It's right there. I had a homemade little cheeseburger. I'd feel safe around this man. Show us your CCW. That was it. I find they don't cycle well if you limp wrist it. The Glock. I feel like Rig is gonna shoot himself on accident somehow. No, never. I have a very healthy respect for weapons. Never point it at yourself, never point it at anybody. Never touch the trigger ever unless it's time. Like, I see so many people, dude, that like they just pick it up by like this, and I'm like, you know, with their in the trigger well. And it's like, come on. Even if the safety's on, come on. That still freaks me out. What's your EDC? Everyday carry? That was it. It's a Smith & Wesson equalizer. No better EDC than a 320. You can throw it and it'll go. Yeah, exactly. I want to switch. I want to save up a bit, and I want to get the CZ P01. Beautiful, beautiful everyday carry. And it's got a decocker, so it's a little... It doesn't have a safety, but I'm comfortable enough now that I can, you know, it's got the double action trigger, so... And what that means, for those who don't know, it's a hammer-fired gun. A lot of hammer-fired guns, they have a little hammer in the back, and a lot of them have 2-stage triggers. So what you do is, you load it, you cock it, round in the chamber, and it's ready to go. Boom, boom, boom. But if you decock it, it puts the hammer at half mast. And then it enters second action. So the trigger now, it doesn't go like boom, boom. You have to like pull really hard. And then it goes off, and then the rest of the shots are normal. So it's like, that's how you do a safety for hammer fires. And the SPO1, that would be my concealed carry of choice if I had one. Rig, you know you're gun safety based. Yeah, no, I'm all over it. I know a lot. I was in that concealed carry class just like, me! Pick me! Don't buy a SIG right now. Buy Taurus, Glock, or Springfield Armory. Taurus, I haven't heard much. I wouldn't recommend Taurus. I would say Smith & Wesson's always good. They don't have any problems for like starter guns. Starter handguns. Never thought I'd learn gun safety from Rigmarole. It's the same feeling as, I don't know, Mr. Beast talking about Dare. Have you drawn Has-Been Hotel characters yet? I think I have, unfortunately. Is that where the term fan the hammer comes from? I know nothing about the guns. No, fan the hammer is like, you know how when you fan your hand? Fan the hammer is like, you know those like competition shooters? They whip out the revolver, they whip it out, and they fan the hammer and they do this really fast, and it fires really fast. Have you drawn Ferris characters yet? I don't know what that is. What the fuck? I just got back, and what did you draw? It's 9/11 Deep Blue Sea. But now I gotta draw, shit, what one? Mexican Venom and Carnage. So let us make some space. And I'm thinking this will be the last one. Venom. Let me pick a good Venom. Let's pick like. Okay, this is an action figure. I thought this was Fortnite. I saw the purple. I saw the purple background, and I thought this was like a Fortnite skin. So Mexican Venom and Mexican Carnage. I forgot Carnage was so small. Why is Creeper still there? I liked it so much I left it up. When the stream started and we were on a blank canvas, I'm like, well, it shouldn't stay blank. Okay, just a sketch. So this will be... I guess Venom could be over here. Just a sketch, just a sketch. Just a sketch proceeds to draw everything. Oh, Broski, thanks for the 50 cents. Let me add that. Adding it to the wheel. You said Calamity Trio from Amphibia in the Philippines. Calamity Trio Amphibia in the Philippines. Just jerking the hammer. Have you sucked Venus flytraps? No. I had one in my bathroom. It died. SpongeBob, my boy, what did you do to me millionth dollar? I can't do Mr. Krabs right now. My throat's a little raw. I've been talking all night. Okay, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good, guys. It's just a sketch right now, but it's gonna be really good, trust me. I have a plan. Why is he standing like that? What the hell? All right, get those Q&As ready. We're almost done here. It's just a sketch. Or actually, you know what? I could do this better. Like Fathom, like Son Venom. I think it'll be funny to have Venom dressed up like a mariachi band player since he's supposed to be Mexican, I think. How would a mariachi dress? Let me see. Oh, yes. Yeah. That's a good idea. Okay. Use the denim jeans. Okay, he'll wear the denim jeans. The work boots. A guitar as well. Let's see. It's just a sketch. I'm gonna have to play this one by ear. It's over his shoulder. Let's see. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Whoa. Oh my god. I got so scared. I was like, what? We lost everything. Okay, time to clean it up. Clean up your act. Clean up your act. Draw Sonic kissing Mario. You're insane. We're doing the donations now. Anyone who just hopped in? Can you give Venom a little Indian boy in his other hand? Wait, I gotta... Hold on, because I do have an idea. I don't want to put it in until the very end, though. I want it to be a surprise. He's gonna be right next to the border saying, "Sorry, son, it's time to go. It's time to go, man." Wait, I'm trying to think because I might have to paint him black at the end. So the mustache might have to be a different color. When I was a kid, Venom used to actually scare me, like all the teeth and shit. I want to see what this looks like. Oh. Okay. No, we're not gonna make it black. I feel like we'll lose some good detail. We can kind of do this. Make his eyes look like it's on drugs. I liked Venom on Spider-Man 90s TAS. Djibouti Dub Spider-Man is funny as fuck. Holy rigmarole, how you doing? What's up? I'm good, how are you? Okay, we'll do the guitar first, because that's kind of in front of him. Then, anytime I draw guitars, this is what I like to do. I like to just make the strings, like, straight lines. I feel like it just adds to the realism of the guitar. From what I see, this is Mexican Venom, am I right? You are correct. It's Mexican Venom and Mexican Carnage. Locked in, I'm locked in. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Can you put the middle finger on him? He's not angry, you'll see, he's not angry. The little spider. Can you give Carnage thick thighs? We'll see, we'll see. Let's see, the mariachi shirt. We can make that black. I think that doesn't distract. Oh my god, this guy has like Sonic the Hedgehog eyes. Oh, I'm getting eepy, guys. I'm getting eepy. It's like a witch's hat. This is not Venom, this is El Veneno. This is like El Veneno, you know. Does Carnage have a spider on his chest? Oh, this is like El Veneno, you know? Sometimes you gotta be the bad guy. Sometimes you gotta come to a country all illegal and drive truck into family, you know? Almost done. Hold on, hold on. That could be better. There's like little flowers on here or something. See you later, Jarl. Okay, this is what I wanted to add. Oh man, me carnage asada. I still have mine, bro. It's so stupid. How's it going, man? Anything new with you? Nothing new, nothing new. Just chilling. We're wrapped up. We're wrapped up. We could do the Q&A for a little bit. Me carnage asada. I was waiting so long to write that. Oh, we got a lot done today. We did some pretty cool shit. I really like the Pooh monster. The Furby I drew with one hand, never not erasing. Minion on Ozempic, very good. Sonic EXE, very good. That was from last time. Not bad, not bad. Make that bigger. All right, this is a good little layout for the Q&A. Am I right? Dirty Dan, congrats on finishing your college papers. Can you draw a Labubu? Maybe next time. That would be fun to try. Let me put the little message up. That's not right. Let me have it. Q&A, what does Wendy's Frosty Shake whatchamacallit taste like? I haven't had a Frosty since I was like a kid. I mean, it tastes like a milkshake if you were to blend a lot of ice into it. That's what it kind of tastes like. It's not bad. What are you planning on doing after you hit 1 million subs? The same, really. Like, as a celebration, I'm not entirely sure. That's something I have to consider. Maybe we'll do like a stream or something, or I'll make a special video. Have you played Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered? I streamed it. I streamed it here. There's a few, there's like 2 or 3 videos. I like it a lot. Wait, while we do the Q&A, let me get a little, let me grab a drink. 1 second. Count to 7. Shit. Oh, was it 7? Damn it, I see a 7. You skipped. Oh, I got a little lime, Publix lime seltzer. You can't even see it. $77. Can you make an animation about Halo? I had an idea for a Halo cartoon a long time ago, like before the SpongeBob and God of War cartoons, and I just never got around to it. I mean, I don't think I was good enough back then to draw a simple Master Chief. Now, if I were to make a Halo cartoon, I think I could. I think I could simplify Master Chief and make it comfortable. Oh, my hair. I put too much oil in my hair. Well, it's all like stuck. Q&A, have you ever tasted uranium? It's getting really crazy, dude. No, I've never tasted anything radioactive. How about a Mario Galaxy cartoon? I think I'm kind of at the point, my first Mario cartoon was a Mario Odyssey cartoon. But when it comes to Mario, I'm at the point where I have a Mario-Luigi dynamic going on, and it would just be Mario and Luigi do something crazy. It wouldn't even have to tie in with a game. Master Chief, but he's just an accountant for the IRS, and he's auditing the Covenant. That'd be pretty funny. Rig, join my gang. It likes to mess around with Venus flytraps. Okay. Let's see how it goes. Please draw Mario gangster trying to escape prison. We'll save it for the next one. Come to the next one. And I'll draw it as a warm-up sketch. Because Mario, I could draw Mario as a warm-up. Q&A, how does the wheel thingy work? That is a great question. Usually, I answer this once per stream, but if you just got in here, this is the wheel. And right here are the donations. So you could donate any amount. It could be $1, it could be $5, it could be whatever you feel like donating. And your suggestion will end up here. So that way everyone gets an equal chance. Because I used to do them in order. When I first started, I only got a few donations. I would just do them in order. This guy did it first, then I did this guy, then I did this guy. But then they kept coming. So I had to make a list. And the list got so long that I put them on a wheel so everyone gets a fair shot. Sometimes we've had it where people donate and immediately the next spin is what I just wrote in. So now though, we kind of updated the system because the list is long and sometimes people don't want to see what comes up. So I spin it 3 times, and we take the 3 choices, and I put a poll in chat for you guys. So you guys get the final say. So it'll spin 3 times. We get 3 options, and you guys vote on which one you want to see the most. So that's basically how the wheel works. Say that 3 times fast. Wheel works. Yeah. Who's the hardest Mario character for you to draw? Yeah, I'm gonna just say Waluigi because I've never really... I don't think I've really drawn him more than once or twice. Q&A, do you think you're gonna be making cartoons next year? Yeah, I don't plan on stopping. I'm gonna be making cartoons for the rest of my life. Now the question to kind of further expound on what you're asking, there will probably come a time where there will be a lot less parodies on YouTube, because I do want to make original stuff, and whether or not like my show ends up on YouTube, or that's something we got to see when the time comes. So obviously I'll still do streams, keep you guys updated, but when I make a show, if it gets picked up by a network, when all that starts happening, 90% of my focus is going to be on that. Now, if I do get a team together, kind of like how Meat Canyon has, or some of the other bigger animators have, then I can kind of like, delegate, like, okay, today we're going to do a parody now, we could knock that out quick, and then we'll do an episode, and, what the future holds, we do not know, but I'm gonna be animating for the rest of my life. That is for sure. I'm gonna be like Don Bluth. I'm gonna be a fucking skeleton coughing dust, drawing perfect pictures. Nick, will you please watch my movie? It's called Hubie Halloween, and I worked really hard. Adam Sandler! Alden Sandler! Hubie Halloween is an excellent movie. I recommend it. If you have Netflix, wait till October and watch Hubie Halloween. Q&A, when is the next Minion Vacation coming out? Regular show, Rick and Morty, maybe one more thing, and then Minions. That's what I'm thinking. You do freelancing? Not anymore. I did. I've been on and off with it. I haven't freelanced in a very long time. Go to Ricky Berwick. Ricky Berwick's SpongeBob intro, the animated SpongeBob intro, that was me. That was when I was freelancing. What would your reaction be if it were you who received the NSFW treatment instead of Jaden Animations? God, I hope not. I hope not. Do not do that. That would be fucked. What's your favorite video on your channel? Probably, I say it all the time, the Mario Goes to Hollywood. I love it. I love it from beginning to end. I love the character dynamic. I love the Jack Black showing up. I love the jokes and the dialogue. I think that one, I think I nailed it when I made that one. Could make some quick bucks with freelancing. Yeah, if push came to shove and I really needed it, I could definitely pivot to that. But the problem with that is it detracts from YouTube. So then, like, if I work less on YouTube, then I would need money. So then I would freelance. But if I freelanced, I would work less on YouTube. So it would just become an endless loop. So, like, unless push really came to shove at this point, I am gonna just stick with YouTube because that's what I want to do. Even if I make less money on YouTube compared to freelancing, as long as it's enough, then I'd rather just do YouTube because it's more fun. Q&A, how many requests do you do from the wheel of stream? It really depends. I mean, it depends how fast I get them. It depends how fast I get them done. It depends on how long the little warm-up phase goes. I mean, if you look up top, we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 drawings before I started spinning the wheel, but sometimes it's like 2, you know? It really depends what chat's feeling. Sometimes people are like, let's go to the wheel. Q&A, what if Mario had a whole stash of guns and Peach is a depressed woman dating a gentleman called Ferris? Who is Ferris? What is this? I forgot how many times I rewatched your Better Call Saul video. That's a good one too. I forget I made that. I literally I made it so fast, dude. I made that one in like 2 weeks. I gotta get back to like my old shit, you know? I gotta get back to just like character being like Walter, and then some stupid shit happens. What was your favorite thing to draw on any stream and show it, hopefully? I'd have to like look back. There's been a few. I gotta make like a compilation of some of my favorites and tweet them out. How did you come up with the name Rigmarole for your channel? I didn't want something like, I wanted it to be a real word. I didn't want it to be something fake or made up, like, I don't know, like stinkfish, you know? I'd rather it be something like, it's a word, it's pertinent to the content. Rigmarole means like chaos and abundance and confusion. And it's like, you know, my cartoons are kind of that. So it's emblematic, the name is emblematic of the content. But I also wanted it to be like part of myself in a way where it's close to my last name. So it like my last name is like kind of in there. It's in that word, and then the word is its own thing. I mean, it gotta say, I was young when I came up with it. That was a good branding choice on my part. I didn't pick something crazy like Stink Fever, you know? Can you zoom in on Rosalina? I will zoom in on Rosalina for a moment. Is that good? 5 seconds? What software do you use to animate? I use Adobe Flash CS3. It's very old. You would probably just end up using Adobe Animate if you were to go with it now. But you could also probably find copies of CS3 if you looked hard enough. Who was in Paris? Okay, I'm quoting Kanye, guys. Don't get mad at me when I say this. Kanye said there was Nick Rigmarole in Paris. Can you do Munch from Oddsworld smoking a No, you can't do a request during the Q&A. To answer your question, probably on the next one. Do you think the donation wheel will end? Here's a crazy idea I had. Just now, I came up with this idea because you asked this question. I don't think it will ever end. But what if, maybe for my millionth subscriber thing, I do the crazy shit. I do a 24-hour stream and try to knock out everything on the wheel. What if I do that? And we do like a little fundraiser, but instead of for charity, it's just for me. Little fundraiser. Yeah, I want to move. I'll make better cartoons if I don't live in this shithole. Would you make original music for your original cartoon? Yes, absolutely. Although, I do plan on asking other musicians to contribute too. It really depends on the vibe. I've been thinking about music a little more when it comes to the original stuff. And I definitely want to have like a South Park thing going where they have a library of like songs that are, you know, this is the sad song. When something sad is happening, it's like do 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 do. And they have that little thing. But then there's like Trey Parker writing like funny joke songs. I could do stuff like that. You know, for a theme song, maybe I'll collaborate with someone. You know, I've been thinking more about the music, definitely. Q&A, do you think Mario goes to court for human trafficking using mysterious pipes and No, because Mario is innocent. In the RCU, in the Rigmarole cinematic universe, Mario is innocent. He doesn't do crazy. He doesn't do evil shit. He's chaotic good. Q&A, is the next art stream on Friday? No. So I'm leaving on Thursday for a few days. I'm thinking the next stream is going to be on Tuesday, and I'm majorly leaning towards just playing a video game. We'll play a game on Tuesday, and then when I get back, I'll do a community post, and the next art stream will probably be the Friday that I get back. So it would probably be, let me see, do I have a calendar? 22. I should be back by the 29th. That should be like the next art stream. I know, it's a long time in internet time. Yes, and dress like a minion as well. Yeah, 24-hour minion stream. What's your favorite editing software? I mostly just do everything in Flash because it's just I don't like use a lot of footage from other things. When I do, I'll use Premiere, or sometimes I use iMovie because I work on a Mac. So instead of jumping back and forth, I have iMovie by default. So if I really need a video clip, like what was it? I think in Minions Germany, the blimp was real. It was real footage of the blimp. So I think I put it in iMovie and I sped up that footage in iMovie so it would just happen faster. And then I put it back in Flash and animated over it. So I don't have a favorite. I don't like using editing software. Both iMovie and Premiere are pretty slow. If they get clogged up, they can get very slow. But those are the ones I do use. You keep talking about your original cartoons all the time, but you never talk about what it's going to be. Do you have something in mind? The reason I don't talk about it, I want it to be a surprise. I have a lot of ideas, and I want them to stay under the hood until the time comes. It's kind of like Smiling Friends, right? Like, Zach doesn't go on Twitter and tell you about the episode he's working on for Season 3. It's just, you see it when you see it. That being said, when I get really into it and we get really close, I'll probably reveal a little bit on stream. I'll probably show little things, but we're not there yet. We're still pretty far out there. Do you have a voice of any of the characters? Haven't been here long. I kind of. I gotta practice them. Because the thing is, one of the characters I kind of have a perfect voice for, but the problem is it's AI. But it's AI of my voice. And what I did was, I was like, hey, it's me, I'm freaking out, or something like that. And I did something like that, and I pitched it up a little bit. And then I gave it to an AI to just interpret it. And then I typed a sentence, and I'm like, whoa, the AI is doing a better impression of me than me. So I need to, like, learn how to do the voice that it came up with. I mean, it sounds like me, but I don't want it to be AI, so I gotta figure that out. Will it be a comedy or drama? Strangely serious? Nothing like BoJack Horseman. No, it's gonna be comedy straight up. I mean, there's gonna be dramatic situations. There's gonna be satire and somewhat topical humor. Things a little bit understood in the real world, but it's gonna be mostly focused on itself. Would you get YouTube cameos in your cartoon? That is 100% a done deal. Absolutely. I want to ask Jerma to do a voice. Me, Canyon, would definitely do a voice. I think Zach would do a voice if I asked him. I want, like... Okay, so... Without giving too much away, the format of the show is Monster of the Week. So, every week, there's going to be a new situation and a new character that they're going to have to deal with. And that would be a great opportunity to be like, who's the guest voice? You know, who is it this time? So I think that's going to be a lot of fun. Do you recommend being on YouTube and creating art, for that matter, to just about anyone out there? What do you mean by that? Do you recommend being on YouTube and or creating art, for that matter, to just about anyone out there? I guess I recommend make art for yourself first. I mean, I'm in a position where I am kind of making it for you guys, and I enjoy that because you guys have the same taste as me. That's kind of the beauty of the Rigmarole cartoons. I think if you showed them to like a normie, they'd be like, I don't get it. But the fact that there's so many of you guys out there who love and share and like my cartoons, it's like, you guys got the same sense of humor as I do, and that's really fucking cool. So my advice, if to answer your question kind of, would be make art for yourself and really just make art for yourself, but keep it accessible and keep it in a way that it's fun to share and people want to see, you know, people like it. But make it for yourself first. Work within those parameters. Yeah, who's spamming? Stop spamming. Yeah, dude animation, stop spamming. I see you're upsetting the chat. To answer your question though, I don't know what Royal Pair is. Well, some of the drawings in the streams appear in the show. That's another thing I've thought about. Again, as we eke closer, as we inch closer to really hammering it in on the show, I would love, the same way we did for the regular show cartoon, where you guys had me draw Mordecai and Rigby and all that so I could warm up and get into the characters and, you know, get familiar with drawing them. It would be fun if, like, I did a character stream, right, for the show, where I'm like, I have an episode in mind, background characters, let's come up with some, you know, let's do it together, why not, you know? It'd be a fun way to do it. And again, down the road, but that'd be a fun stream. Aaron Lopez, is animating hard for you? You know, not anymore. It used to be. It used to be. But the more you do it, the more you understand, man. Like, it becomes second nature. It gets to the point where, and as an artist, not even with animating, as an artist, you grab a pencil and a paper, you're ready to go, right? And you got it up here. You got it all up here. You see it up here. But then you start drawing and you drew what you were thinking of, but it does not look like what's up here. But the more you do it, over time, over practice, you train yourself, you hone your skills, the gap closes. The gap gets tighter. Suddenly, what you're putting on paper is getting really close to what's up here. And I'm not 100% yet, you know, but with my newer cartoons, like, I think ever since, like, the Minions and Rick and Mort and that, like, second wave of, like, my cartoons getting those big hits, those were pretty one-to-one with up here. Like, I would just be like, I need an airport, I want it to look like this, and I would just draw it, and I'd be like, that's pretty much what I wanted, you know? there was no compromise anymore. So I wouldn't say it's hard. It's very. It's almost intellectual work. There's a lot of like contributing what's up here to make it happen. So it's hard in that regard, but it becomes second nature. I know some of these answers to questions are a little long-winded. I will get to as many questions as I can. Q&A. Are you Greek or the son of one? If you met Socrates or Kratos, what would you do? I'm Greek. Both my parents are Greek. If you met Socrates or Kratos, what would you do? I mean, if I met Kratos, I'd probably like join him, and we'd clean up the streets. And if I met Socrates, I'd probably just, I don't know, I'd probably talk with him, pick his brain. Do you collaborate often with any other YouTubers that are equivalently famous, such as yourself? Not as often as I would like. I don't know. Animation's difficult because the way I do things, I'm kind of just like locked in. So it's hard to kind of get people in on that process. Me and Meat Canyon were going to collaborate at one point, but we kind of just, neither of us took the initiative, and that's fine. Like that door's still open for the future. I know I've asked YouTubers to do voices. Ricky Berwick did a voice. I'm good friends with Ricky. Me and Ricky go way back. I'm trying to think. Have I collaborated? Like, here and there. I mean, you'll see it in the credits, right? You'll see if they did a voice, but I've never actively worked on something with someone. It's usually just a voice. Palo's done a lot of voices. Which other animator or just general YouTuber do you consider your best friend in the business? Like how some animators are like best friends with each other, like Jaden and the Odd One Out. I think my best friends are my best friends. They're not really involved in media for the most part. My friend Alden, who was just in the chat, I don't know if he's still watching. He did do music for H3H3. I mean, he was in the YouTube sphere for a while. But we're just friends regardless. You know, it doesn't matter. Like we're not like friends because of content. We're just friends because we're friends. If I had to pick a YouTuber I'm very close friends with, I would say Ricky Berwick. Like we don't talk as much anymore. But there was a point where we would talk every day, and it was so beautiful. Like Ricky, if you ever see this, man, I love you, dude. We'll always love each other. We're tight, and like he'll come to me with it. Like we still, when we talk, you know. He's a very good guy. No one knows that too. Like our friendship was so secret, me and Ricky. We never like would openly have conversations on Twitter in front of the world. We were just talking to each other. Holy shit. Benji Boy the Chicken Jockey, thank you for the 20 bucks. Hey, I'm back. Are you still doing the Human Centipede but the Minions? No, dude. I didn't do it yet. It's on the wheel. It's on the wheel, but I remember it was a $50 donation, wasn't it? I will do it first thing next time, but I want you to be here. I want you to be here. Or you know what? I'll do it first thing next draw stream, and then, because I don't know, maybe you can't get on till this time. So during the Q&A, I'll just pull it up. But I didn't want to do it, so I didn't want to do it last draw stream, because I wasn't warmed up. I hadn't drawn for a few days. This draw stream came out way better. So, you know, staying warmed up, I want to, like, hop into the minion thing, drawing it well. Were you like Trump and Jeffrey? Me and Ricky. Yeah, me and Ricky, we go way back. Just write it down then. I did. I wrote Minion Human Centipede. It's on a card on my desk still. What are you using right now to draw? I'm using this Wacom. It's a Wacom Intuos 4 tablet. It's very old. It's like from 2010, but it's done me well. It served me well. No reason to trade up, right? Rig, do you love me, Rig? Dude, I love all the Rig rats. Come on. Do you love Omansky? If he's a Rig rat, then of course. Was Ricky on the files? His name is redacted. Would you ever consider doing an animation about global warming? If I ever did, it would probably just be in the show. Yeah, I would probably just address it, my thoughts on it, in an episode. What's your favorite pasta sauce? I like, dude, homemade Alfredo. Let me show you a little hack. You don't forget the pan, forget cooking the butter and all that shit. This is what you do. Get yourself like a Magic Bullet or one of those like cup blenders, you know? Put in like half cottage cheese, whole milk cottage cheese, and then half grated Parmesan in this cup. And then a little bit of milk, a little bit of like whole milk, just so there's some liquid in there to move things around. Blend it. Instant Alfredo sauce. Put some garlic, pepper in there, whatever, like garlic and pepper, whatever seasonings you want. Blend it and just pour it on the pasta. Instant Alfredo. And it's got the cottage cheese, it's got the protein. It tastes exactly the same. Rig, when is your next upload, or is that a surprise? Dude, this regular show thing, I'm so sorry. I'm being a slow ass. I'm being such a fucking slow ass. It'll be out at some point in September. Once I get back from this trip, I am locking in. Because, okay, so September, we have September, October. So some point in September, regular show is going to come out. Then the Rick and Morty one, hopefully in October. That shouldn't take too long. I make the Rick and Morty ones very fast. I'm very used to it. I reuse backgrounds, so we're good. If you keep drawing the minions in such frantic way, will you end up like Peter Griffin in that scene where he creates a museum of minions art? Well, I don't know. Damn it. Oh, that's so sad. I can't find my minion goggles. I have the hat. The goggles are somewhere here. I gotta clean my office. Oh, wait.
Yes. Yes, it's me. Minion Marol.
That is a good question, Grey Data. With your second channel, will you keep it as sketch content, or will you branch out towards a variety of things like Greek cooking or handyman tutorials or other educational topics? I think I will. I think, you know, we haven't done anything in a while. We've been kind of lazy. I mean, the thing is, the second channel is more for fun, and, you know, it's not to turn a profit. It's not to keep us sustained or anything. Charlie does have like a real job, so it's, you know, and his real job is editing for like a company, so it's, you know, I don't want to like, I want to pay him, but we got to make money first. But that second channel will just be like whatever we feel like doing. I even workout, dude. I want to get you guys on a good gym routine. You know, this is so easy. It's so easy. See you later, Eric. When can I see the Jolly Good Show? I hope it's a jolly good show. Hey Rig, what should I draw and what type of content should I try to make? I'm asking you because you're a professional. I feel like that silly teen worker from Monsters Inc. I would say, I mean, you're watching me, right? So you must like my cartoons. Draw inspiration from them. The same way and in my early days, I was copying Egoraptor, Oni, and Psychic Pebbles, and Stamper, and you know, all the old ones, you know? And after enough copying, you begin to mix and match, you take what you like, you throw away what you don't like, and eventually you will land on what you really do like. Out of all of those things, you get a consensus, you get your own style. And because it's yours and because it's from things you like, you can move forward while still doing what you enjoy. You know, it takes time, it takes commitment, and it takes a willingness to learn. You have to open your mind up to change, trying new things, and you'll eventually find a rhythm of doing what you like. I can't tell you what to do. Jolly good show. Where do you get your comedy inspiration now? What do you regularly draw from, pun intended? Honestly, my whole life. I don't know. I internalized like everything I saw. You know, South Park, Family Guy, Simpsons, Futurama, me, like, I don't know, what I find funny, like just joking with friends, improv, even like comedy TV shows I used to watch. I used to watch Scrubs, although I wouldn't say I mean, I probably influenced my humor in some way, but I don't think about it when I work. But like Psych is a funny show, and when I work, I do think about how funny that show is. You know, it's like, I think a little of everything. I think in life you just internalize, like your sense of humor it's ever growing. You know, the internet, like a lot of stuff on the internet has inspired my sense of humor. Not just cartoons, like YouTube comedy, YouTube sketches. What would you say is your biggest weakness that you experience while creating your animations or art? I'm trying to think of it right now because I feel like it changes. I think my biggest weakness, I think this is everyone's biggest weakness, but trust me, right? I think right now it's momentum is my biggest weakness. If I lose momentum, that ends up like it ends up adding up to a huge time hit in my productivity. But the thing is, you just gotta start and keep going. That first day you work, it's gonna kind of suck. You're not gonna feel like it. It's, you know, you have no momentum. Then the second day you're gonna be like, oh, this is all so much easier. And by the third day, boom, ball is rolling. And then every other day, if you just keep working every day, even if it's for a little bit, you have momentum. And I think everyone struggles with this to some degree. But it's one of those things where just trust me, just do it. You know, just start working and time will pass and then you will just do it the next day. It's work. At the end of the day, you got to do it. Everyone's got to do it, right? But for me, the momentum, it's like, it's not because I don't feel like it. It's usually I lose momentum because shit happens, right? Like, I'm a homeowner and shit breaks, and then I lose like a week fixing something. And then that's a week I wasn't drawing, so I lose momentum. And then that's what slows me down. Something breaks, something happens with family, you know, a lot of crazy situations. You're a handy guy. I have a dark 100 square foot bedroom and need a light for my lamp. How many lumens should I get? 300 or 800? I would just get like an adjustable smart light bulb. Get with like an app, and then you can just adjust the brightness as you need it. I would say the brighter the better. Like if you don't have like windows or good natural lighting, you might need something brighter. I wouldn't say that's like a handyman question though. That's more of like a preference question. Thanks, man. You're actually dope. Also, how do I find my own art style? I've been trying for a while and it's hot, steamy shit. It's literally what I said, dude. Pick and like copy what you like a lot of different things. You know, don't just be like, I love Hazbin Hotel, and that's it. And now my style is Hazbin Hotel, and I'm gonna copy Hazbin Hotel. I want you to like Hazbin Hotel, but look around and like other things too. You can like Hazbin Hotel, Courage the Cowardly Dog, and Oni cartoons. You know, copy things from those that you like, the specific things, and eventually, if you do that enough, you're gonna have your own style. What's your favorite South Park episode if you had to choose one? There's so many, man. There's so many eras of South Park. There's so many different eras. Like, I like a lot of stuff in the early seasons. I like the original Man Bear Pig episode, but only because I laughed so hard. Cartman eating the treasure, and then they have to, like, swim him out. And he's like, Cartman, you just gotta swim. He's like, no, you have to save me. You don't understand. Just save me. And it's just so funny. They don't know he's full of treasure. It was so fucking funny. Angry Birds or Plants vs. Zombies? Angry Birds because the music is better. Do you like Vaporwave and Lo-Fi from time to time? I went through a huge synthwave phase in like 2018 to 2020. I listened to a lot of synthwave, but I haven't in a while. Right now I'm in like my classical fantasy music phase. Towley, the first Towley episode is really good too. That one's very fun. It's all fake gold. I know that's the funny part too. Make Love, Not Warcraft. Classic. That is also live to win till you die. It's so good. That fucking song they used too. I thought it was Trey Parker. I thought he wrote that song for the episode. No, it's like the guitarist of Kiss made his own song and that was that. You got F'd in the A. That's a good one too. Dude, same. I think it's because I saw Blade Runner, honestly. Blade Runner really got me into synthwave for a while. I was just like, this is the dark future. I have like these adjustable light bulbs I was talking about with the app, and I would make my living room like pink, purple, and teal, like neon colors, and I just have synthwave playing on the TV while I cleaned. I was like, I'm cleaning in the future. Thoughts on recent episodes if you've seen them. I haven't watched the new season yet. I kind of want to wait till it's all done, but it's not looking hopeful. I'll tell you that. From what I've seen, it just seems like they had a chance to just start over. I feel like all the specials got made. The Paramount deal got done. Now just start over, man. Go back to just doing episodic content. Stop with the fucking serialization this and it was like a chance to start over, you know? They didn't have a season for a few years. They would just do specials. And I liked most of the specials. I liked all of them except for the Prime Energy Drink one. I was kind of tuned out for that. It was kind of boring. Opinion on TADC. What is that? When it comes to synthwave, my go-to artist is Com Trues. He has some synth bangers to chill out to. I would listen to like playlists. I would just type in synthwave like hour-long playlist on YouTube, and it had a bunch of stuff. I know specifically like for bands, I listened to the Midnight. There was another one, I forgot their name. Oh, the Amazing Digital Circus. Opinion on it? Wasted potential. I talked about it on the last stream, but I liked it at first, and then I said, like, last stream I said, why is it that every episode boils down to, like, I'm not even kidding, every episode at this point, character A and character B are in a dark room underneath something, talking about their feelings, and all of the character exposition is just like, we gotta be in a dark room and we gotta dump all the info now. And it's like, can't these characters get to know each other, like, gradually? Why is it like an info dump in a dark room every single time? And, like, I don't know. It's every time I see it, I'm like, this happened already. Trauma dumping, I know. It's the dark room trauma dumping is, I feel like it's a waste of time. I feel like this show could carry forward in visually interesting and dynamic ways. You know, the first time they did it, I get it. And it was almost like a clever way of doing it too, because they were like underneath, clipped out of like a no clip zone. And it's like, okay, they're like stuck somewhere. But then it's like, okay, now we're in the basement. Now we're in a dark alley behind McDonald's. Now we're in a dark field in between levels. And I didn't see the new one, but it's like now we're in a dark room with an aquarium. It's like, okay. Yeah, don't get the light bulb. You can just roleplay Amazing Digital Circus. Bring a friend over and talk about like the worst shit imaginable. Like, why don't they just go like out to fucking Wendy's and sit at a table and talk about it? It's always like dark room. You know, it's not subtle or nuanced. It's like dark room. We're in the dark. Q&A, do you play Spyro? I don't actively play it. I haven't played it since I was a kid. Do you think Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared did it better? Yeah, because I don't remember that happening, so that's already a good sign, right? If it didn't happen enough to become a trope within the show, then I think they did it better. Because I don't even know when it happened. When I think of that show, I think of like all of it. I think of the whole everything stands out to me. The jokes were very good. The visuals, the cinematography. Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared is like a masterclass in like an adult comedy show that looks like a kid's show. It's a master class. It is like, that is what you should aspire to be like when, like, if that's your taste, if you're gonna make a show for adults that looks like a kid's show, you can go, like, it's like the meme, right, with the dark castle and the light castle. Amazing Digital Circus, Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, right? It's like, they're both supposed to be funny. They're both supposed to be entertaining and deep. But I think one does it in a way way less obtuse way. Did you watch Moral Oral? I did when it was on TV. I haven't seen all of it, but I've seen episodes. Yeah, that's a good point too. Like the old internet imagery, but then they don't really use it, right? That stood out to me. I was like, oh, this looks cool. It looks like fucking... It looks like Jeffrey Goes to the Fair, the Toys R Us game that you got for free, like at a Christmas event, you know? And they just don't do anything with it. It's just like in the credits, like at the end of every episode, it zooms out. It's like, oh yeah, I forgot. The aesthetic is 90s digital internet. I almost forgot. Favorite Simpsons character? Martin. Oh, or Mole Man. I think every time Mole Man speaks, it's funny. Salad Fingers was amazing at freaking you out, but to laugh. Yeah, but I don't think Salad Fingers looked like a kid's show. Like, I mean, like, you know, Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. If I showed a screenshot to, like, a family, they'd be like, oh, what is this? My kids can watch this. And you'd be like, no, no. And same thing with Digital Circus, right? I think they look like kid shows. Salad Fingers does not. At least in my opinion. I feel like if you just showed Salad Fingers to a kid, they'd get scared. Like an image. Hank Scorpio. I mean, but he's like a one-off, you know? All right, it's 10:30. We did a bit of an hour of Q&A. Thank you guys for tuning in. Good stream. We got some good stuff. I'm looking at it. I like the way Sonic EXE came out. I surprised myself. I was trying to meme it and just do it quick, but that came out pretty good. Yeah, good stream, fellas. Good stream. Thank you for stopping by. Thanks for the donations. We did a good one. Hope you guys have a wonderful night. I'll see you in the next one, okay? Okay, be good. Have a good Monday morning. Don't forget to work out. Don't forget to go to the gym and get